What's up, guys? Today going to show you how to shave a bridge down on the acoustic guitar, electric acoustic. This is the first guitar that I got in from Asthorpe that had the neck set incorrectly and the nut was all fucked up and everything. So this is the saddle that's the puny little thing that sits in there, and you can kind of see there is not much left to that. So what I did was I took my caliper and I set it to 50 thousandths of an inch. I also taped around the bridge, and this has a radius on. Now this radius on this bridge does not match this fret radius, so I am just simply copying by setting the caliper here, locking it into place, and then all I did is scribe a line right across here. It's also important to note that I got 1 and about 5/30 seconds right there. This is flat, so it doesn't rock. There is a little relief on this part when you come forward, and that's just decorative. So we're going to take 50 thousandths from here down. We're going to use a sander, which I'll give you a shot in a little bit. So we have 11/64 from the body, the soundboard, to the top of the bridge, and then the depth slot right in here where the piezo is. There we got 5/30 seconds of an inch, and our saddle is sticking up on this end 3/64 and over here 1/32, which doesn't leave us a lot of break angle. It still gives, you know, perfectly fine sound, but I want to shave this down. So up here all I did was I loosened the strings, of course, you can see they're off, capoed the first fret and tied them back up until we get our string height, and then we'll put some new strings on it after I'm happy with the action. So there's our sander. Got a 80 grit piece on there, and that should take us down fairly quickly. Alright, so you can see we got that going fairly good, but we still got a little bit to go. So the other thing I should mention is take a 12-inch roll, a good steel roll, and hold it at the fret board and then butt up against, and you can see we're almost to that 50 thousandths line. What you're looking for is the center of the neck, this just to slip right over. You don't want it, you know, down here like so, and you don't want it up here like that. You want it just to come across and kiss that right in the middle. Okay, so we got this down to, let me put the saddle in here. We got a 16th here and a 16th here, and it's uniform going right across there. So we just about are down, so we're gonna have to ream these so the pins fit in, and we're gonna just put a little chamfer on here. Alright, so we got that sanded down, nice profile on there, and now we'll get the pegs and set them in. Okay, so you can see how high they are. Now what we're gonna do, and this is the tool I was talking about, you get it at Harbor Freight. It goes from 1/8 inch to 1/2 inch, so to the bottom to the top, and it's $3.99. So you're going to want to remove the peg, and then you're just going to twist this, and you got to take it slowly or you could overdo it. Alright, so you could see where we're about, and I don't want to go any further than that. That's fine, and it's hard enough to pull out, so when you push that down it'll seat. Okay, so once we got all of them seated, now it's time to color match. So I got some ebony stain. I'm going to pull all the plastic off of it, and I'm going to use a hot wrung out rag and just put it over the wood to open the fibers up so it accepts the stain. Okay, so like I said, damp and hot, and all we're gonna do is just lay it across, and we're just gonna kind of get that grain to open up a little bit. Alright, so we'll just take some ebony stain like I said. We'll rub that on there. Around the sides here. Kind of blend that in. Hit the front. Around the sides. Alright, so there she is. Gonna take the air hose and just blow this off. Make sure you blow all the dust from the sound hole too, because there's going to be a lot of dust in there. So don't forget to lemon oil your bridge too. Okay, so we got 5/64 from the bridge to the height of the saddle, and there's not much of a saddle left, and that's on the low E, and we got 5/64 on the high E. So unfortunately, being the neck is set incorrectly on this, we can always take more of this, because we started with 1130 seconds, and we ended up at about 930 seconds in the center, and on the sides here it's 830 seconds. You could take it down more, but then you're going to start sacrificing the quality of tone. So you know, it'll do the job for what it is. It's a lot better than what the factory did anyway. Take a look at the break angle, and like I said, this played okay with less of a break angle on it, but there you go, that's what the break angle looks like.